Hi everyone, my name is Preston Adamson, and I'm the UDOT Design Manager for Mountain View Corridor Phase 2, which runs from Porter Rockwell Boulevard in Herriman to Old Bingham Highway in West Jordan. Mountain View Corridor is a vital route serving 40,000 vehicles daily. By 2050, we expect to see over 150,000 trips in this section of western Salt Lake County. At UDOT, we've been anticipating and planning for this growth, and we're ready to transform the current highway into a free-flowing freeway. This upgrade will enhance regional mobility, improve safety, and continue to support biking, walking, and transit options into the future. The Mountain View Corridor improvements in this section will feature 9 miles of new freeway across 4 cities, built within the existing highway lanes to minimize impacts on nearby properties, 2 new freeway lanes in each direction, 25 new bridges including 13 cross streets, a one-way ramp system, also called a collector-distributor system, in both the northbound and southbound directions to help drivers access locations along the corridor. You can see more about what the new freeway will look like and how it will work in the animated video on our project website. We began designing this segment in 2023 and are aiming to have a contractor on board by spring 2027. Construction will start in summer 2027, and we expect to complete this portion of the work in 2030. But before we finalize the design and begin construction, we need to update and reassess the project's potential impacts on the surrounding environment. The original Environmental Impact Statement, EIS, was completed in 2008. Since then, we worked hard to refine the design to better meet traffic and community needs. So we've updated the EIS through what we call an environmental reevaluation. You can find the environmental reevaluation on our website, mountainview.udot.utah.gov. Hard copies are available at UDOT Region 2 headquarters in Salt Lake City and the UDOT complex in Taylorsville. The reevaluation is available for public review and comment through December 1st, 2025. This reevaluation has outlined those design refinements I mentioned and identified new environmental impacts to consider. First, we'll review the design refinements. Since the original EIS was completed, we've coordinated closely with local cities and determined that the new freeway will now go under Bingham Rim Road and South Jordan Parkway, in addition to most other cross streets in the project area. This allows those local streets to remain at their current level as bridges over the freeway. The exceptions to this are Old Bingham Highway in West Jordan and Real Vista Drive and Porter Rockwell Boulevard in Herriman, which will all go underneath the new freeway. Finally, the project will now include 2 dedicated U-turns on southbound Mountain View Corridor at Rosecrest Road and Lake Avenue. 1 dedicated U-turn on northbound Mountain View Corridor at South Jordan Parkway has already been built. These will give drivers more flexibility to change directions between the new freeway on and off ramp. Now, let's discuss changes to the environmental resources in the project area. For the purposes of this video, we will talk about 2 major topics we know are important to you: property impacts and noise. We encourage you to review the full environmental reevaluation to see more details about these and other environmental resources we studied. For property impacts, there will be no residential or business relocations since most of the project will be built in the existing median space, which was cleared for construction years ago. However, we do need to purchase 2 vacant lots and approximately 6 acres of additional property across the project for utility relocations and bridge tie-ins. There will be over 8 acres of temporary construction easements and more than 20 acres of perpetual easements for maintenance and utility access. Our right-of-way team will contact any affected property owners directly to review the details and work through the process. Now for noise. We conducted a new noise study that follows the latest UDOT noise abatement policy. We evaluated existing and future noise levels and considered potential noise walls at several locations. 11 noise walls were evaluated, and 2 noise walls were qualified for balloting as a result of the study. This map shows the 2 noise walls that will be balloted, one on the west side of Mountain View Corridor between Real Vista Drive and Juniper Canyon, and another on the west side between Rosecrest Road and Palisade Rose Drive. Property owners who may benefit from these walls will be contacted directly and given the chance to cast a ballot on wall installation, in line with UDOT's noise abatement policy. Again, for more details on these items and other environmental considerations in the project area, please refer to Section 3 of the Environmental Reevaluation document. You can also read up on all of the previous environmental evaluations at our website under the Environmental tab. Now, let's talk about how you can get involved. We encourage you to read through the reevaluation and submit your comments on the environmental process and impact. While we welcome feedback anytime, please submit formal comments by December 1st to be included in the Environmental Reevaluation document. You can submit comments via email at mountainview@utah.gov, phone at 385-386-8439, U.S. mail to Mountain View Corridor, care of Horrocks, at 1265 Fort Union Boulevard in Cottonwood Heights, Utah 84047, or written or verbal comment in person at our public hearing. The public hearing is open to everyone, so please join us if you can. It will be held on Wednesday, November 19th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at Midas Creek Elementary in Riverton. We'll show the same presentation at 5:30 and again at 6:30 p.m. with opportunities to discuss the project at an open house with our team in between. If you can't make it to this hearing, all public hearing materials are also available on the project website. After the comment period ends on December 1st, our environmental team will review all public comments and publish the final reevaluation in early 2026. After that, we will begin the noise wall balloting process. Next spring, we'll hold more neighborhood and business-focused meetings, and we'll provide more construction details once a contractor is selected. You'll also see preparation work starting in 2026, including a pavement maintenance project, dirt removal, and utility relocations to get the work zone ready for construction in 2027. Be sure to sign up for updates on our project website to stay informed. We look forward to hearing from you and staying connected over the next few years. In the meantime, check out the project website to learn more. Thank you for your time and interest in Mountain View Corridor Phase 2.